services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Care. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see this is the office of Amazing Care. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
I say, my people, you're not yet about the Liberian owned business called Jessica Incorporated, right on UN Drive in Clay Street.
Small. What kind of place business you talking about again, so?
I'm talking about our own Liberian business called Jessica Incorporated, right down Clay Street before UN Drive intersection.
My man, tell me more about Jessica.
I say, my people, Jessica specializes in entertainment and delicious food, so local food like kabagi and all. They get European and Western dishes with all kinds of special finger food, man, and they can do free delivery for their customers. Not all. Jessica get one nice and decent guest house fully air conditioned with unlimited Wi-Fi services. The people motor are value for cheap, yeah, and they're home far away from home.
Hey Jessica, that place like my meal spot now.
Call Jessica today on 0775 762 906. My Liberian people, let's promote our own Liberian business, Jessica Incorporated. It is the #1 sub center for your small operation.
Okay, thank you very much. And you can hear me there, Jefferson?
Yes, General, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so you can hear me right now, eh?
I can hear you. Yes, you're crystal clear.
Good.
You hear me as well.
And okay, the time is 2 o'clock in America and 7 o'clock in Liberia. And are we live on the radio right now?
Yes, we are live on 95.9 Kia Radio.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. This is Munel Kishen, aka the General himself, and we live on Kia Radio 95.9. If you're listening to us, please, we want you to don't leave your station, don't leave the radio. Just pay attention. We'll be having a very good conversation today. This is a regular program that comes on every Sunday, and by 7 o'clock in Liberia. I want to say thanks for listening, and please, there will be some surprises going on today. And Jefferson, what do we have there today? How's Liberia going? How's the transportation problem, and how's the weather? How's everything with you there?
Well, it's a wonderful day in Liberia. As a matter of fact, everything is ongoing fine here relative to today. Things are okay, and the weather is okay. We had very sunny weather today. I mean, as you know, today is Sunday. It's just that normally in Liberia here, every Sunday is a tradition now where you see people in the market where they should be. They should, give this day a rest. Rather, you will see people all in the market is selling. So today, Sunday, is just like a normal day, normal working day where everybody goes about selling. Business people, as a matter of fact, the Douala area, because I live in the Broadview belt. So Douala market, that particular business hub is always, especially on Sunday, it's always, overcrowded again today while coming to town. And I saw the people like, wow, today is Sunday again. And everybody, So it's just so I was just questioning who will be the one to take this out of. I mean, to make sure that the people don't sell on Sunday. When will this ever stop? So that's just it. Yeah, here today.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good thing. And the people have to do what they have to do, Jeff. And some people hustle the whole week and come on. Sometimes they get home 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock Saturday night. So what you expect?
Mm-hmm.
And in a real developed world, Jefferson, the people operate on Sunday. But this is what
Okay.
they do. They don't force you. If you want to, if you don't want to open on Sunday, it's up to you. Some of the places will not open on Sunday. Some of the like Chick-fil-A restaurant will not open,
Mm.
and but all restaurant will open. And some of them is 24/7. But the more you get these things happening, the more taxes government get. There's nothing wrong with, but see, in Liberia, I don't know if we even have a second shift in Liberia. The only second shift in Liberia that either the police or security, but all the companies they close down, and we'll try to see because these things need to happen. And maybe Freeport too got a second shift, I think so, but the second shift is just in the mouth. So the topic today we stay on healthcare, on maternity health. We
Yeah.
want to talk about pregnant women. We want to talk about in Liberia today, people still die from pregnancy because you went to the hospital to give birth. Why in other countries, nope. It's one of the most secure thing. We'll be having a girl on here today who is in that field, and she will tell us what are some of the challenges that they're having. And also, if you're listening to us, if you have any ideas, anything that you want to say when it comes to health, you can come in and let us know. And we don't know it all, but we just want to keep you abreast that there's a organization called the Care Humanitarian Organization. We are located on UN Drive, right opposite the barracks, BTC, where the Defense Ministry, and we're right near a Raritan Market. Come there, we're doing business, and also we're looking for people who want to volunteer, who want to work on commission. And we got people already working. But if you think that you have the talent and you want to be a salesperson and you think you will make your money, trust me, just to be a salesman or sales lady, and you can convince someone to come and advertise, you will get a percentage. You can come to the station, we'll discuss it with you, and you can work on commission. Because trust me, sometimes you make $400-500 depends on you. So if you trust yourself and you know that you can make it, come to the station. We don't want to keep we're not going to deprive you. We will just make sure that your records, everything is clean. We don't want anyone with any criminal background easily, because you will be dealing with people money, and you'll be dealing with individuals. So we're going to vet you, we'll check you up. This is a radio station. We want to be respectful to the people, we want to work for the people, and we want you, when you're coming in, you should have that clean record, please. So we don't want, because we will do a thorough vetting. Because guess what? If you're a salesperson, people are going to give you the money. When they give you the money and you don't bring it to the station, the next thing the station is in trouble. So we try to do everything we have to serve the people. Please. And follow us on Facebook and YouTube. Whenever you're on Facebook, just go to Kia Network and you will see our news is one of the best in the country. International news, local news, and politics is just 20% in this area. We're not deep into politics, because sometimes when you talk too much about politics, you just kill everything because everybody just politics. So, but we want to know the concern of the Liberian people. Maternity health. We want to talk about pregnant women. Why? What are some of the problems that they go through? The woman pregnant. Some of them won't take out the belly. Some of them won't do this. They won't do that. But we need to encourage them. And also, when you're talking about pregnant women, some of the men will come in too, because some of the girls pregnant, they don't know the father. Some of them they're pregnant. The father refused. The guy who pregnant this girl refused to support her. All these things, that's why today we got a lot of people. I know somebody will say, "But my man, what about you? You know your pa?" Yes, I know my pa. But I mean, I let to say, put it both ways. So the thing is that we want to help our people, but in which of the areas how can we help? We dare to conscientize our people. We want to talk to you. We want to tell you a lot of things. That is why this station is all about, especially this show. So we get involved in all kinds of little stuff, And then, so let me go to Jeff. Go back to Jeff. Jeff, is there anything you want to add on while I'm doing something back here for
Oh yes, exactly as you said. Especially when it comes to the hiring of people. Just like the general has said, indeed, we're looking for if you qualified people, you have the experience in marketing. Specifically, you should be a somebody who has knowledge in business, most especially when it comes to getting contracts for the station, like various institutions you hear promos, on those radios, and also going to bigger institutions, getting them attracted, just selling the station to them, uh, encouraging them to come and do business. So once you fit in that capacity, and you can come here at this station, just come, bring your CV, come, and then obviously we will uh, you know accept you or take you, and we start to move. So you can come here at Care Radio and be a a part of this network. Be a part of this network. Come and join us. Once you have the skills, the convincing skills, the business strategies you have, you know, to bring in contracts, to bring in businesses here at the station, you're welcome. We're open. That's it's on on a voluntary basis. That is when you come here, and then once you come, you get yourself the space. You go out. It is uncommissioned. If you went out there and got a contract, you won a contract and you brought it to the station, whatever it is, you have a percentage of every contract you will bring. And so it's not something that is so difficult that as others may see it. But when you go out there, you get a contract, you come, and then every contract you bring, you get commission on it. So you'll be paid according to the number of contracts you will bring, and that's how we do it here. So encouraging you all to come and be a part of this network. Uh, but mind you, there will be a screening process, like the general said. Yes, we're not just going to pick anybody because you say, "Oh, I can do it. I heard it on the radio." You have to have experience. We do a background check on you. You tell us some of the work you've done. Those places you've worked and what have you. It's not just anybody who want to handpick. So you can come and be a part of this network by way of volunteering. You come, you bring your contract, and you get commission. So you'll be paid according to your commission. So basically, what the general said, that's just it. So general,
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jeff. And thanks. Also, welcome, Andrew. How are you, Andrew? How's everything?
Great, great. You can hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
you're
Jefferson.
loud and clear.
Yeah.
You're on the
Okay,
radio.
I,
You're
I thought
loud.
I would not have made it for the show, but man, was handling something on the job site. I had to
My
run
man.
quickly there, but I'm
Trust me.
back. Thank God. We
We
just want
we
to
we.
welcome our audience again. Thank you
Yep.
for what you continue to do, the studio guests. And then Mr. Kishen, I just want to say thank you to you guys. And let's do the best we can to reach
Yep.
out to our people today. Thank you.
Yep. It's not an easy thing, brother. Especially on a Sunday.
Yeah.
You're taking 2 hours of an extra time that you had something to do, and then you got to try to push it in. Sometimes I got
Yeah.
to stick in time. I can't even go home too. So I'd rather do it to the church here before going back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because our Liberian churches now we can read it. We don't stay too long anyway, but we can leave around 2 o'clock.
You don't euphemize that. Oh. The Liberian churches, they can stay that very long.
Oh,
No,
Trust
I
me.
said we don't stay
they
too
can
we don't
stay
stay
long.
too long, but we don't stay too long, but we can start 11:30 and 2 o'clock.
Then they start doing pastor appreciation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yes, sir.
guys, please pick up your phones. We'll be talking about we stayed today will be the last day, but we'll continue this topic here. But we're talking on maternity health. And there are a lot of people been reaching out to us. They say, but why you can't talk about this whole pregnancy and whatsoever? And we got a lady. I just found out that she's a nurse. And last week we had Those that graduate from Douglas, how they call it, they are physician assistant, most of them.
No. Tina may post out the physician assistants.
How about
AMD
Douglas?
T is the medical school.
And
The
where the
medical school
guy,
that
that's
posts
where
out
he
the
graduated.
doctors
He said that's where he graduated from. And the guy last week.
from
Yeah.
AM T.
Yeah, he said he graduated from Douglas.
Okay.
Yes. So, and then he was one of the guys who survived the
Ebola
one of the
epidemic.
first Liberia, and then the UN was using him now as a case to go around.
Well, he's well informed. I really appreciate his hard
So
work in
today
the Liberian society.
our guest should be at 8 o'clock because
Okay,
she got other people to take care of. So hopefully if she come on, it will be good for us.
definitely.
And we got Lee, we got everybody. But today we'll relax ourselves, and everybody going to give the little experience from Liberia when it comes to this pregnancy thing. When you talk about pregnancy now, it gotta be too big. You gotta talk about maternity and health and how they go to hospital, whether they welcome them there or they gotta pay money before they take care of them. We don't know. In Liberia, in America, we born our children. I never saw the bills. I know because of the insurance. So we can just see it on the paper, but it's very, very expensive. So imagine Liberia. You want to say something on that before I'm bringing the CEO on now? But if you want to add something on that from your little experience or something that you heard from when it comes to this maternity health.
Well, let's give it to the expert opinion that is expected soon.
Okay.
I don't want to see anything outside, but it's all about the health situation in Liberia. How well can this be improved? How well is our government doing? How well all of us can be a part of the concern at hand and the ideas, the experiences, so that we can voice these things out and lift them to become more of a concern for the Liberian government, and then the community itself where we come from, so that all of us can become a partner in progress and to solving the problem. So I wait to listen to one of the experts in the area to comment on by I think an hour from now, so that we can all tap in and ask questions.
And we still calling on officials from the health ministry, from and JFK, any kind of renowned hospitals. We want to help, but we want to be the one to. We want to send your message out there. Maybe there's certain things that other people will not say. We will say it for you. We want to work along with you. We want to partnership. We're not here to criticize you because you are the one in the ministry. So whatever information you give us is what we're going to put out there, unless we choose to do our own investigation. But we want to help you. We know we're in this thing together. Please don't think that we want to critique you. We want to criticize you. We'll break you on the show. No, we're not here to prosecute no one, because we have not gotten it right yet. Before we thought it was right, but I think he had never been right. Because we never paid attention to all these things. So that's why we stay calling on officials. Don't run from us. We know sometimes we get to you and you don't want to put your mouth somewhere, and the next day somebody going to call you and say, listen, we're going to replace you because you went on our station and said something against the government. So I understand. That's why people CEO, how's everything? How's your weekend? I know you let the people know that you worked yesterday and today again on Sunday. I saw you soon this morning running to work. But the people think that we can be free. So how's your Sunday? Because we just caught in the because I see you right in your office talking to us.
Actually, I came home to do this.
Oh,
he came in his office as well.
Yeah, okay. So he right in the office there to the place that you see. But you see, these are some of the things, guys. If you listen to us, I'm telling you, no, but it's not. That's why when a person say I'm going on vacation in America, say, trust me, they're going on vacation for true. And stay to go on vacation, their phone's open. They can't put the phone down because they stay got to answer questions.
So what happened? I'm going to call you after the show. Your wife called me and said you.
Well, man, I had to go put on fire somewhere quickly as possible.
Your live on the radio.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
But is that a violation?
No. I just said if somebody answer. Okay, we're gonna take a 1 minute break and we'll be right back very soon. We're gonna take a quick break, please. Okay, thank you very much, and we are back. We just had to take a quick little break, and I was looking at you in the back there, Andrew's laughing. I said, I said, you
My
know,
man, how you
the
manage
funny part, the
it?
people can see you. I can see you in the back, and I see you laughing. I said, Andrew just laugh. And when the picture came, I look at his face again. Yeah, I look
Say,
at
but
Chris Julian, and then he gave me
how
one
the
eye.
man
Then
will
he
be
said,
talking? The man will be talking to himself.
"Okay, guys, and
But I like the improvement, my man. I
yeah,
like the improvement.
this is
Great,
the
great job,
conversation.
great job.
Yeah, the
Good intro.
conversation with
I
Good
yeah
know,
break.
good,
That was
good
a nice
of
intro,
break.
my man.
yeah of the Care Humanitarian Organization, and they also own the Care Communication Network. And we're saying this thing is that is we having this. We no just want to keep you in a loop. We want to open up to you. We're not hiding nothing from nobody. This is what we want to do. But if you help us, we can help you. So
Yeah.
we're asking you, if you're sitting by your phone, just go to Facebook, and you can also share the show on go to Care Network. If you home, just go on YouTube and just put Kia Network, and you can watch it on your TV, especially if you're in America. And guess what? We got the one of the biggest blogger in Liberia. He's almost like a face now for the Kia Network is Gary, their blogger. And I want to say thank you. He have been doing amazing work. And also to the people who work with the station, Jefferson and Lee. I want to say you guys doing good. And and don't forget, listen to our news. Our news is one of the best right now in Liberia, local and international. 20% politics, not too much, and this and that. Okay, so let's come back and CEO. Do you have something to say? You want to give your opening?
No, I just want to say thanks to everybody for coming on. I said, have a good show. I think today will be the last day on the healthcare on the
Yes,
healthcare.
today will be the last
We
day,
can, yeah, we can move on to the
and then
next day.
next week we'll be talking on water and sanitation. That's a
Yeah,
long one too. I know people are going to get mad at us because we're next week program there will be a
Hmm.
lot of pictures that I want to show present,
Yeah.
because I've already mandated and Jefferson to go around to see. We don't want no old pictures, because I'm not going to take no old picture from 4 years ago, because this is not politics. If you do it right, we'll let you know. So Jefferson pass by Douala every day, and Jefferson will do the photo in the morning and going back and see how in the morning are looking and how in the night look like. So we're going to check all these things, because we need to clean the communities. We need to make sure we get good drinking water, and what yourself doing in your communities, because we want to hold government. But so I pray that this lady will come on very early. I know she said 8 o'clock, and which is just
23.
7:23 right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So Andrew, do you want to add Lee? Let's talk to is Lee. I saw Lee on the he
Lee, yeah,
gone.
Lee was but I think he left. Yeah.
Okay, one of
I think
our
actually there's so much that has been talked about when it comes to the healthcare crisis in Liberia. This is a very broad concern, and as much as we may suspend the topic for a while, but in and out we'll have to bring about this based on the need. Maybe we'll have other specialists that might want to come tomorrow and talk about it. But health is a major concern for all of us. Trust me, our society, we've always said it over and over. If the society is not well, if the workforce is not well, if you and I are not well, there is no way that we can ever have, we can never achieve what we want to do.
yep.
So health concern, the health crisis, the issues to be addressed, our partnership with government, our partnership with the community, our partnership with the international community, all of these things, they all play a major role to see how we can all address the problem. So it will not be just the end of it today. When the need be, we'll definitely lift the concern again and bring about it. In the future, the Minister of Health may even come on to talk more and be able to also not defending government, but be able to clarify a couple of issues, couple of concerns. Because when it comes from the house's mouth, trust me, it gives hope to the people. And that's all. Like you rightly said, we're not there to, to badmouth government. But if you are not critiqued as to what you're doing, how you think you're going to ever know which way to go forward? Self-praise is no recommendation. It's best for someone who sits by you or on the other end of the river to be able to criticize you, to say these are things that I think the society is really facing. Once you know these things, trust me, it helps you to address them, and you and the society can move right. So what we are doing is a great town crier. It's a good lifting of the issues, and working with our government to improve the lives of Liberian people. Thank you.
Okay, Jefferson, can you come in and just tell us what are some of the things you did today, and let us just hear how was the traffic coming to the station?
Yeah, again. So I just want to re-echo, today, like I said, while coming to work this morning, this afternoon, so to speak. Uh, Normally in Liberia, I talk about the business. Douala is a basic commercial hub. It's one of the busiest hubs in Liberia, and so every Sunday you notice that the business people, they still come on Sunday to sell. So I was wondering, I said, and I'm always having this thought that people will sell from Monday to Saturday, and then Sunday. I thought they would have just given this Sunday a time to rest, but they will come, and if you check into it, you see the same old bags, those bags, the trousers, the clothes, and everything they sell during the week, the course of the week. You see the same very people selling on Sunday. So I was kind of like, wow, but why is it? So I was just like, but then what I would do, I told a friend, I said, but then I will come here on Sunday morning and go live. And then he was kind of cracking joke with me. He said, if you come over there, don't be very careful because those guys might hang on you because you're telling them, you're informing the government about them selling you. You're launching completely and selling on Sunday. So yeah, so we just laughed about it, but it's a serious thing though. I mean, you sell on throughout the week on Saturday. What about Sunday? Why don't you give Sunday a chance? At least, even though people will say we didn't buy yesterday, we want to buy today, but you have the whole week and you have Saturday. So in my mind, I said, but government will say, oh, the market superintendent, the police will say you sell Saturday up to 12 a.m. and you shut down. 12 o'clock you go. So that means government will have to put lights all over the markets, those places, so that people can go and buy, and there should be security so that when they come and buy at night, they'll be able to go back. And then on Sunday, there should be regulations. Nobody will hey, we don't want you selling here. Because at least it will give the city government a chance, to come and clean the garbage, to clean the dirt, chew all the. But if you sell on Sunday, nobody wants. People will still have difficulties in going. So there also a slow pace of moving into Douala because of the people still coming on the road. The tricycle, the keke boys, they doing their U-turn. Normally, they come bring their wheelbarrows and other people selling in the street, which is bad. But so I left and I had to come, and then I went on the old road. Today Yeke Kolba had a major press conference. Yeah, he was addressing the press on things that have been happening, coupled with his the I would say unlawful, opening of his vehicle, and then he had to address the media on that. This boy, the Chinese man who beat this boy, he also talked about that, coupled with other national issues, accusing his colleagues of violating the laws. His constant, which has been his usual talks, violation of the law. So those are the things, basic thing that I mean, I could say happened today. So far, so good in Liberia.
All right.
Yeah.
And, come in, Andrew, maybe you want to add something.
No, I mean it dope. I mean, thank you for keeping us so abreast with Liberia. I know in the future we will have more of this for discussion, and people like people like Yaka Koluba, the honorable, right?
Yeah.
These are people that I mean, these are things that affect our people. Whatever is of concern that could hamper the peace in the country is something that all of us have to be more concerned about. And as to how Yeka sees it or how other people see it, these are things that we all can tap into in terms of discussion, and we all can make our own input in terms of advice, in terms of maybe the way it could have gone. It's no one has a monopoly of ideas as to solving a problem.
Yeah.
Yeka and others, they are all doing their best, but it's about the manner and form in which you do certain things.
Yeah.
Will
Yeah.
either make it right or make it wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, General, before you come, I forgot to add something. Updates on the road also. The road construction that is ongoing now. The Freeport, the Vital to Freeport, and then from Freeport to Douala. I mean, or to the Simple Bridge. Public works. I mean, the road work is ongoing right now in the Vital belt. While coming to town, the route leading from Vital from Freeport to Vital on the right hand side, right there at Petty Town before Claratown Store. There was a truck there. East, I saw East International. They are already, graded that road, and they were with wasting crush rocks. The dock. I think they coming to patch that side. Then from Freeport to Douala, there's quota now from Freeport as far as Jamaica Road, because they laid the quota first from Freeport to Belema, or which Sawmill area. Now it is at Freeport First Gate, Jamaica Road area. And then while coming, I saw them on the other side also laying the quota. So before I go home now, that side will be complete, but it's not pliable right now. The side that they laid the quota to today is not pliable because it has to dry. Also, they started the drainage delay to say on town that there's a big drainage because that area has been always been flooded. So they had to do the drainage, a very big drainage that at least will not have the water, sitting then on the side also. So I saw the machines working, that the guys were actually working. So I would say that the road now is as far as the quota is at Jamaica Road. Then from Jamaica Road junction to Seyon Town there, yes. The guys are laying the drainage, the covers, and what have you. So that's the update on the road.
Well, that's good. And something as Jonathan was talking, something just came into my mind. If you guys are listening to us, and I think this show we were they say they got that saying, they say, wow, work without play make Jack a dull ball. We
Yeah.
will not just concentrate only on humanitarian work all the time to make it look so serious. So maybe we'll think about it and add some kind of 40% or 35% for now, some social issues in our country and other things. We're not here
Yeah.
to criticize, but sometimes it's good to for us to know these things. And you
Mhm.
know what's going on, what's going. So we'll start to add it up, and we know if we're going to take 40 minutes to talk on the humanitarian side, we can also chip little time. How you see that, Andrew? We got to
Oh
make it
yeah, oh man.
spicy, because
I am 100%
yeah,
into it. And you
yeah.
know me when
So
it comes to that.
yeah, so we start doing that because we can't be so serious and whatsoever. Yes, we'll talk on the humanitarian side, but guess what? We still want to give our people the information. Look at the information that people giving out. Other station when I said it, other
Mhm.
station will put it in a political way. Oh, your way, man, that Josh. No, government continues. I don't care who started it. Whether you finish it, the fact is that you're supposed to, because when you
Yeah.
when you continue to hold and say, oh, I started the thing. Okay, then you end it. You bet you're not there. How you gonna end it? I got to end it for you. So that's how the whole thing goes. But that's a good progress there, because that's the one thing that what we live is kill us a lot until
Hmm.
people have to start wearing face masks just to rock
Yeah.
compared to go on outside. So it will be a very good thing for the people across the bridge. So that's a
So
good
what's
thing.
about
And
what's about the road network from Pinsville to Freeport?
yes, they want from Pins
From
from
Painesville to
Somalia Drive. They want
oh,
to
Yeah.
yeah,
it's a paved road. That
that
road
road
has
is
been
paved.
it was completed a
Yeah,
long time. Joshua came.
yeah,
Manaseli
it
did the
was
first
done.
side. Then
That's the
Joshua
Japanese.
completed it. The
Yeah, the
Japan
Japanese
freeway.
have
Yeah,
yeah,
That's the,
Joshua
Jap-
completed.
Jap- the
yeah.
Japanese project.
The only
Yeah.
thing
So
government need to do on that road, and I will be honest, is that they need to push the people to clean the street. It's dirty up.
yeah,
And the
yeah.
drainage, I
The
think it's going to plug
drainage.
because it's open in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and they die, man. And still, you won't believe it, Andrew, that people still violate the traffic rules and drive on the opposite lane with a
Mm-hmm.
Right.
paved road, especially motorbikes. I'm telling you, you driving coming to Freeport and you see somebody coming, and y'all need to talk about it again, because there's a pothole right before reaching to Plank Fee. Is
Yes.
this look?
Factory.
I almost went off, and I was not the only person. If you don't know, there's some kind of pothole over there, man. It damaged cars a lot. They got to fix it. It start breaking up, and they got to fix all this. But the road need to be
Issue
clean.
of Public Works needs to step
Yes,
in
they
quickly
need
as
to. They
Obviously.
need
possible.
to. they need to fix it. But and in fact, you won't believe some of the places they put a car tire in the middle of the road because there's a hole there. Imagine the tire is black, the quota black, and you put a tire there and it's standing like this. How you expecting to see in the night? That what they put there, no cones, no nothing. The one going ERW is good. ERW, the same thing. You will see another car coming towards you on the quota because they don't want to go all the way to make that U-turn and come back. So they will just climb over the sidewalk and that's it. So that is what we're going through. But the roads are getting good. And I saw Yeke and press conference. Sometimes I just try to take the best from out of it, but he can say some good things. But sometimes when you try to
The
pay
way he
too much
says them.
attention and
That's what we say. It's
the
not what you do that
vocabulary,
is important.
yeah,
It's the manner in which you
the
do it.
vocabularies can be too strong, and that's it. So, is there anything while we wait for this lady and CEO, you want to add something on that?
Yeah, Jeff, just invite the audience to the discussion. So
Yes.
Mhm.
So,
Sure.
guys, you can get your phone ready. I know as I receive a text, some people say, "Oh, but you guys, you can promise people," and then later on, but we tell you
Yeah.
go to the office. I agree with you. That's true. And your own account of money business, I know it's not an easy thing. When you call, we say we promise you, we'll give you this. You're right,
the last time
100%.
they went there, they said
Yeah.
nobody went to the station though.
Yes, only one person show up.
Only one person I've
Yeah,
seen so far.
one person show up, but you know, some you don't know that small little thing there will help you. Now, I think because we try to give US dollar is the problem. We'll give Liberty. Liberty easy to give because maybe the US dollar sound different in your ear. So now we'll be telling you we'll give you 500 Liberty. So we'll give you 200 Liberty. We'll give you 300 Liberty. We know because the data is one of the problem in Liberia, CEO.
Okay.
Everybody, you know, that's the only country I know people can share the data off. If you call people in Liberia, if they answer, don't get vexed yet. Because even today, I was talking to my sister. She said, huh. I said, you sure? She said, I'm telling you, you get your data on the phone, you don't call nobody, go to the data gone. Because something is on, which is right. Something on the phone, just, you know. So that's the thing, they push the data off, yeah. So most of them, when they get a little $2, $220, how much for data and lira and
A dollar scratch card in Liberia now is sold for especially the bourgeois island is $220.
Yes,
Some places in town
yeah.
it's $220 as well in town here as well.
Okay, $220 can
Yeah.
last for how long when they're making a call?
Well, it's just actually if you buy the card, if you want to use it to call is 60 minutes. So and 60 minutes for 3 days. So it depends on how you use it, then it will go for 3 days. So if you can make a lot of call, obviously 60 minutes is nothing. You can use 60 minutes for whole 3 days. Yeah.
So you see why when the people calling us, they say, "Just get a message to him, Papa." And I say, "Yeah, I need something." Yeah, okay, I will. Yeah.
And general, honestly, the guy who came here the other day, imagine I was driving, going home. It was Elisha's, Lee, and I in the car. Record Dwala, you know, the traffic in the evening hour there. The guy, he recognized it. Hey, he recognized me. He said, Jeff. He said, my man, let my ID car here. Y'all promised all the nickel and thing. I was kind of like, what? Oh, yeah, see you, honestly.
Why you didn't tell him to come to the station? So
I told him, man, I said, okay, come to the station. Yes. No.
So the best I need my money. I gotta call.
Yeah. So he showed me. The man took out his ID card. Oh, imagine.
That's right.
The man said, yes, my ID. I called and showed him. I said, oh, yes, I remember you. But come to the station. You know?
Man, you spoiled the man day, man. You're sort of paid the man. But guys, call in today. Just call in. You don't know at the end of the show what might happen. Give us a call. Follow the station. Share it. So what we want you to do today, we want you to call us and tell us something about yourself. Call us and say, yes, I listen to this show, and we'll take your name down. But I'm telling you, I send it to you, I say, just give me your name, that's all. So if you know you're listening to us, let's see who's going to beat the first call, or put the number up there.
So here's the thing: we have to do the same 20 callers for if you want to do.
No, CEO, please don't.
No, we close it.
Please don't increase. Don't just.
No, what I'm trying to say here is we can make these pledges and stuff, but they have to come to the station. We can't.
Yeah.
How will you get money to somebody you don't know the person? Whether you know that
So the
one.
Yeah,
first
so
20 callers will get $500 each. Liberty.
Okay, if you don't come, you can't
The
get
first
money. I
20
mean,
callers,
trying to
if
have
you're
with the debt,
listening
with
to
the debt,
us,
something to
but but why the person lives distance? The person transmission more than
no, but all
500.
they need to do too is to call and send your mobile money.
there you
Okay,
go.
The
yeah,
first
That's
yeah.
one
20
way.
callers.
So you
Yes.
just call and then you get your mobile money. I think it will
And
be good that
there will
way.
be a time, we actually try to keep the money only on the telephone, that's all. So what
Yeah.
we're going to do, I got a telephone over there that will have to stay in there, and we'll put money on the Liberty. So all we got to do right after the show, you just send the mobile money to them directly. So you're not
Mm-hmm.
going to lose. So still you get your little minutes with you, your data, and you still get something. So the
Mm-hmm.
first 20 caller today, the first 20 caller will receive $500 Liberty each for your
But
call.
CEO, you talk about call. People already started call.
I said the first
Yeah,
20 caller.
yeah,
In fact,
yeah,
the
yeah.
calls are
The
the calls
guys,
are already coming.
make it very clear. They have to come to the station or give their number so we can be able to send it through mobile money.
and
Because
if you don't reach
how
20
can we?
caller, if we get 20 callers today, you're not getting the $500.
It got to be 20 callers.
Listen to me. Please, I know you laughing the place you air, you kill yourself. You say, Jerry, why are you talking so? I'm telling you now. Let's challenge each other. If it don't reach 20, we're not giving nobody 500.
So every caller that calls, they
Look
gotta
for some,
they gotta call their friend and say, "My man,
yeah,
call."
call a friend to
The
call.
target is 20 callers.
So the target is 20 for you to get your turn. Let it be a teamwork. I'm challenging you, that's all. Like we can give it to you, but we just want to challenge you to see. It's simple. One man bring 4 friends that are 555. You get it right there. So if you alone can call 5 of your friends to call the show today, at least you just help them to get $500. So the how it
Yeah.
working now. So it's not like that means you're doing something for them. So if I make the call right now, then I say, oh, I'm getting $500. But listen, I bring in 4 of my friends to make the call. But they shouldn't call from your number. Let them call from their number.
Yeah.
So please call from your number. Don't call from your friend number. No, we want your number so that we'll use your number so that so Jefferson open the line. Let's get the first 10 minutes and see who going to call.
Okay. So, all right. So to be a part of the conversation this evening here, 0770 573 477 0770 573 477 0881 871 670, and the WhatsApp line +231 886 68119, exclusively for those overseas. The WhatsApp is for those overseas. Okay, let's take the first call. The person went off. Okay, let me get the first call right here. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I don't know what is happening to you. This person. Good evening. Good evening. Yes. CEO, you can hear. General, you can hear him.
No.
No, okay, yeah.
I don't know what is up, but I'm hearing him. Your name, where you call from?
We can
Yes,
hear
you
him.
live. Your name, where you call from?
Yeah, use probably the phone, the same connection that you had the last time you're using. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so let me try
Use
this
it from
one.
the speaker, yeah.
Yes. Come in 1 minute. Yes, your name, where you call from? Edwin Massacre from Logan Town. Okay, let's hear you, Edwin.
What's on your mind?
What's on your mind, Edwin? What is on your mind? What is on your mind?
Let the man just
Edwin?
talk. Let him say what he wants to say.
Hello?
Don't confuse him.
Yes, let's hear you. Okay. Okay, just call your mobile number.
Okay, listen. Tell him.
Tell you to come to the station.
Tell him. Let him give his mobile number, but
Yeah.
for him to get his $500, he got to make sure 4 other person call in.
Edwin?
He and other people make it 5.
Yes, call your number again. 0774 11 4619. So you have to encourage your friends to call 4 of your friends, but they should use different number, not your own number. Now. The number on this one is on mobile money. Is Orange Money, right? Okay, thank you so much.
So
Don't
tell
forget,
him
Care,
when they
you gotta
call.
follow Care Network as well.
Yeah.
KEARNETWORK. Care Network is a one wall.
Okay, now those of you who listening to us, let me say this. You know they got this thing
General,
called the entertainment. Yeah, go
we
ahead.
have a call as well. Good evening. Good evening. Yes. Yes, go ahead. Tell me where you call from. Hello. Okay, you're not ready yet. This person. Good evening. Good evening.
Move on there, monitor.
This studio has to be fully adjusted.
Good evening, madam. Your name is where you call from?
Let me beat myself in calls.
You say your name is?
My name is Rebecca Morris. I call from Bonafide.
Rebecca Morris, Bonafide.
Bonafide.
Okay, what's on your mind, Rebecca?
I listen to the show, but I don't know how the husband is running. And I pray that all the rest of and I also listen to you guys on the Japanese highway. Congratulations on your fans. So,
Okay. All right. So, just call your number, your mobile number. 0778 15 35 37 153537. It's on Orange Money, right?
Okay, ask her if she can hear me. She can hear me?
Can you hear? You can hear General? Yes.
Okay. What her name again?
Rebecca Morris.
Yes, says Rebecca Morris. How are you? Okay, this is what you're going to do. Everybody going to call the station here. You get your show of getting $500. But for you to get that $500, we want you to encourage 4 other person to call behind you. And if that 4-person call, and they call your name, we will increase your more than $500. But they will get $500 too, and you will go more than that.
Okay.
What you say?
Thank you. When you encourage people to call, let me take this person. Good evening.
What you say?
She's going to encourage people. Good evening, another female. You know where you call from?
She said she's going to encourage both people.
So I
Say
think
your name is General.
if
Somebody on the line.
yeah.
You say your name is Musu Chatu Azida. Calling from where?
Jerry,
Where you call from?
From Broadway.
Broadway.
You got to ask them how long they've been following the network.
Okay. You've been following this station, right?
Yeah.
How long? Okay. It's still on.
Okay, tell her the same thing. If they call, if the other 4 people call and call her name and say she the one say I should call, she will get more than $500.
Yeah. So the general is saying you will encourage 4 persons to call. The 4 persons that will call, they should tell us that Jatu tell me to Jatu ahead Jatu made me to call. So instead of 500, you get more than 500. So encourage 4 persons to call.
Different number.
No, let them call their own number, but let them tell us that you the one made them to call.
They must just call your name and
then just call your name. You make the recommendation. Then your money will increase. All right. Call your mobile number.
But you know that's another good game there.
0777.
You do the pyramid. They say when you bring people, then you get more money.
21.
The American Pie.
Fine. It's on mobile, right? Orange Money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let me take this person. Good evening.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. Your name and where you call from?
Man, a lot of the women vessel.
Alice, you call from where?
Claratown.
Claratown. Alice, what's your last name? Alice Wisa from Claratown. How long you been following the Kia network? How long you been following this station?
Always find the show. And then I just tell my children, my phone calls over there. I always play station.
Oh,
I
okay.
just restrict it.
Oh, so you been trying, but today, oh, not going in. Oh, okay. Alice. So you will encourage 4 persons to call. When they call and you will make the recommendation, they will say, hey, it was Alice who told me to call. So you, instead of 500, your money will increase also. What's on your mind, Alice? You get anything you want to say before you call your number? Is there anything on your mind?
There's nothing much, Mama, because I just in class, I'm on the road cool. We are now the biggest function for the mosquito, very cloud, sir. So we are there.
Okay. Call your number, your mobile number. Any way you want to use the Lone Star, the Orange, Mobile Money, Orange Money, which one? 776 26 24 26 24.
Somebody asked me, how do we call?
How do we call?
Yeah, the number there.
Okay,
And
26
that woman are
24
evil.
04. Okay, okay, all
I
right.
think she
Thank
got
you.
it.
Encourage 4
information.
person
She
to
got it.
call, okay? All right, let me take this person. The calls are coming in. Good evening.
God, where there's money, everybody
Where
wants.
there's money, there's
The females are on today. Your
the
name, where you
females are
call from?
dominating.
Your name, where you call from, ma'am? Ma Beatrice Williams. Beatrice Williams from PHP.
PHP.
Okay,
Thank you for the topic on discussion. What you talking about? Let's get to the press conference to be again. You know, I think it's for us to know what the problem was all about. But then, I want you talking about a group, this and for you, the group from Bata to go to almost to like
Okay, thank you so much. That's good. So you know what you do for us, right? You encourage 4 persons from behind you to call. And yeah, they will make recommendation and you told them to call. Then your money will increase.
But take her number down.
So
And also ask them if they want to send a request. They can send requests to the people too. Now I want to know if they get a friend that they can forget it.
No. Just say, oh la Beatrice tell me to call. Who you know? Yeah. So okay. So call your number. 0778 91
I can hear the phone about that ringing.
45 20
The line is bossing.
20.
That's
Look,
great.
this is a bit in the water.
20. I get it.
Hey, you know that girl? She said from PHP.
So,
you got to send it through mobile money. Don't worry. She can,
Okay.
You're walking right there.
Okay. Thank you. So the lines.
Is right near us.
that PHP
Okay.
right
Yeah,
in the
that's it
barrel.
right there.
The lines are jamming. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, ma'am. Your name and where you call from? Kadiatu Dara.
Oh, Kadiatu Dara. Ask if that a wonderful Kadiatu Dara talking.
No, it can't be.
No, that's her. She's also
The wonderful Kadiatu. She's laughing though. You know that all.
Ask her. Listen, don't tell me that
No
Kadiatu.
way.
She's not living no Ghana's way.
Kadiatu, where you living?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Maybe that your own friend. Oh.
La Kariatu.
No, Kadiatu Dara.
No, Kadiatu
I
Dara
know.
is
It's
was
the
once I think
it's
an
the
was an
IE
ambassador.
Real Madrid fan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Special
Kariatu, are
assistant
you?
to Charles Taylor.
Oh,
She from Cape Mount
that's not
County.
Kadiatu.
She
Dana
laughing.
ho.
Oh, okay.
Dana Besonga Fine wife.
Okay, Kariatu. So I know you been. How long you been following the Care Network? Yeah, this station. How long you been following? Okay. All right. What's on your mind? What's on your mind? Okay.
Take
All
out
right.
the one.
So call your number, your mobile number, orange.
Yeah,
No
because
star.
that real Kadiatu, I will not get that money, so she will not waste her time.
Call your number. 0777
Many people have the same
34
name,
Yeah.
but that's not a Kadiatu you're taking it for.
64.
Kadiatu is a big sister. She's
14. So you encourage 4 persons
I
to
think
call
the
and let
last
them make recommendation that
person,
oh
yeah,
Kariatu
two
told me
friends.
to call, then your money will increase.
Just tell them when they call her name. When they call her name, they will.
Yeah, let them try. Well, I'll ask the next call. I come and ask who told you to call. Eh?
But even you tell them that somebody
Tell
tell
them
you
to
because
try.
I mean they tell them.
Okay, let me get this person. Good evening. Yes, good evening, my brother. Your name and where you call from? From Ba Mohammed. Ba, what means are you listening to us? Mohammed? Hello, Mohammed.
But all the way
I Cape Mount.
Cape Mount area there.
Ba.
Asking if you listen by radio
Yeah,
or
Mohammed.
Facebook.
But what means are you listening to us? On the radio?
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, that
Wow.
Cape Mount. That Cape
How
Mount.
well you getting? How well you getting our signal? How is the signal there? Okay, it's a distance though. He said,
Yeah.
okay, Mohammed. How long you been following this station? Oh, okay, that's.
Well, you got lucky, man.
So you lucky, but you gotta make this station your own 95.9. What are you using? Is it a phone or what? To listen to the station? Or you put your hand way up? I know. That's good. That's good. Okay, Mohammed.
let you give
Call your number.
Yeah.
Mohammed. Oh, Mohammed left the line. I hope you.
Any
Okay,
word
make
yet
sure
for
Make sure you get him and keep his
Good
number
evening.
or he'll call back. Mohammed, if you listen to us, you can call back and we'll get your number and you will get your $500.
Good evening.
But if you make that call,
Good evening. Aaron.
we got
Aaron who?
2 minutes to be.
Aaron Horn. Okay. Where are you calling from? Red light. Okay, Aaron. You in the country? What's on your mind? Okay. All right, Aaron. Your number. Orange Lone Star. Call your number. 0886 53 06 53. Okay, Aaron, encourage 4 persons to call
How long
and
you
let
been-
them make a recommendation.
how long you been following the station?
And also, don't forget, let them follow the station. Also, we're on Facebook, Care Network. KEARNETWORK. It's a one word, Care Network. You're welcome. Let me get this person. Good evening. Good evening. This person is up.
you got the
coming.
key. You got the key to send to that lady.
Yes, I sent it to James already. He will send it to her.
Okay.
Good evening. Yes, sir. And you know where you call from? You say who? T Bill Wilson. You calling from where? From Caldwell. How long you been following this station? since last week. Okay, that's good. All right, Bill, what's on your mind?
Just the general issue that the government is playing a role and it's a happy news for everyone about.
Okay.
So we pray that the government continue the good work.
Okay, Bill. Call your number. Read out your number, Bill. Your orange Lone Star.
077
077
820
820 67.
Yeah.
No, read that number again.
077
Yes.
820
Yes.
967.
967. Yes, it's correct. Okay, encourage 4% to call. All right. More calls. Good evening. Well, it's 8 o'clock already. We're expecting our guests to be in already. Good evening. Mohammed Kane. Mohammed is one of the person who called this call and he asked me again. Mohammed, welcome. Yeah.
Mohammed.
The CEO is here, yes. Okay. What's on your mind, Mohammed? Just make it snappy.
For me, I don't have to go into politics. So, I want to appreciate it for all of his position that he went to me for this country,
Okay.
Just take a number of that callers coming.
Mohammed, just call your number. We have too many calls. Just call your number. 770 2841. Okay. All right. This person. Hello. Your name, where you call from? You say who? You calling from Bonafa? What's your name? Erica Koga. Who told you to call? Oh, Rebecca Morris. Rebecca got one person. Okay, Erica, you call from Bonafa. Okay.
So Rebecca got one person, yeah?
Yeah. Erica, call your number. 077 55 4 77 90 54 77 90. Okay, thank you so much.
How long been listening to us?
She went up already.
You should get laughing, they get happy.
Yeah. Let me get call from this other end here. This person right here. Good evening. Yes, good evening.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Garcia.
Oh, Mr. Way, welcome. Long time.
Thank you ever so much, my dear brother. I'm so happy again to be back on the Deliver Radio Station. What really on my mind today is I just want to say thanks to the Care Foundation family who is going to be CEO. As I'm speaking today, God can fight the cancer in my life. They the one made me today that my family and myself stay and get a breath of life in me.
Amen.
If they are not been dead, I would have been stuck at the hospital. So I want to say thanks ever so much today. I'm so glad, I'm so happy even to hear the CEO voice. Although I'm temporarily home, I'm so happy.
Okay.
One day I will come to that radio station to come tell you thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Way.
I want to say thank you for the help thing and what you're going to do to talk about the health foundation, to talk about the health business. I want to say thank you, CEO, and I want to say to the bishop, that's what I'm going to bless everyone of you people also too.
Okay, thank you so much. I got your number already.
Thank you.
Okay. The calls are booming, CEO. We're still expecting our guests.
She will soon get on. I just spoke with James and
okay.
Yeah.
Hello, your name, where you call from? Dorcas Harris. Who told you to call?
Rebecca Morris.
Wow, Rebecca Morris.
She called you on different number. She called on different number.
Yes, a different number I'm seeing here.
Okay.
Okay, Dorcas Morris. All right, Dorcas, go ahead, read your number.
Maybe the first 5, if they're very good,
Yeah,
you can
call your
give them
number.
contract to be a sales rep and they get paid a commission.
Your mobile money, orange money. Call it quickly. 077. Oh, she forget her number. Hey, she looking. 07705 0 244 5 50 24 45. Okay, thank you so much. Rebecca got 2 persons. This person, that's here you. Good evening. Your name, where you call from? Poor River. You say who? Desmond Kangba. Okay, Kangba. From Chatu.
What
Okay,
a
yeah,
Jatu?
Chatu.
One Jatu
So
call.
yeah, from Poor River. So Chatu get 1.
Jatu get 1.
Okay, read your number.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
077.
Yes.
Next time, maybe the person that call will tell them what they getting, and then the
Say
next
again.
person follow.
Yeah.
80 26 50. Encourage somebody to call too. Let me get this person. Good evening.
Because by the next week will tell the same thing. So when somebody
Hello, your
encourage
name
you to
where you
call,
call
you can
from, ma'am?
encourage somebody else to call. So when the person call you, then you get your own.
Yeah.
You say your name is? What's your name? I'm not getting you. Mato Night. Okay, ma'am. Mato, you call from where? PHP. Who told you to call?
Maybe I know.
Piache Williams. Piache Williams. You get
So
plus
she got
1.
one person.
Okay, read your number. 776 39 66 52. Okay, 62 6662. Okay, thank you so much. This person. Good evening.
Oh boy.
Good evening. Good evening. Okay, let me get another person. You're not ready. Good evening. Yes, sir. Your name and where you call from? Hello, you live. What's your name? You two persons not ready. This person, let's hear you. Good evening. Good evening. Hello. Yes, your name and where you call from? Joseph Cooper from Bonafa. Who told you to call? Rebecca Morris.
Rebecca
Okay.
got 2 now.
No,
Three.
because they have 3.
Oh,
Call your
3.
number. Call your number.
So the number they calling, I hope that the number now they're not calling from the same. They can't duplicate the number.
No. I seen
No.
the different number. Rebecca number.
I'm going to call from Rebecca
37.
number.
Okay. Read your number. 077 55 477 90 55 477 90. Okay, thank you so much. Let me get this person from this side right here. Good evening. Good evening. I'm okay. Your name, where you call from? Vera, yeah, you call from where? Ma'am Vera, who told you to call? Okay. Read your number. Yeah, mobile money, orange money. Read it quickly. Oh.
Jefferson, don't laugh because they see what used to be going when they have my number. They say Jefferson, what the number?
07 770 585 446. Thank you so much. This person right here, let me get you. Good evening. Yes, sir. Your name is where you call from?
My name is
Chucky, where you from Oro? Who told you to call?
Yeah, Mr. Garcia Way.
Oh, okay. Read your number. 770 72 89 72. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, you're welcome. I think our studio guest is already. I don't know. Has she clicked the link?
No, not yet. And
Oh,
also
WhatsApp?
those of you listening to us while waiting for the guests, we're going to expand this thing to next week, and we're going to find a better way to do it. So
Yeah.
if someone encourage you to call, you yourself can encourage another person to call. So we're going to do it in a way that the person will follow you. You might not get the same thing, but the person will be above you. And we want to do it a very good. It's just a game. It's something
I
we
think
want to encourage
our
everyone.
guest
So
our
we'll
guest
put
is
it
about
together,
to join us. Yes.
like how they do the entertainment game. They tell you to
So
dial.
it's the power me. The power me.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
got one in like bro, but at the entertainment, but they don't call you. You just text that number, and then
Good
at the
evening.
end of the day, we'll call you. So maybe next week will be more than that, but we just want to encourage you to
Hello,
please.
quickly.
Yes. Someone on the line?
Yeah, hello. You're live. Please be fast. What's your name and where you call from? Prosper Harris. All right, Prosper, who encouraged you to call? Rebecca Morris.
I think Rebecca gone.
Call your number.
You got 4 now. 4 or 5.
0777 07 97
They getting good up all large family.
You need to talk to Rebecca. Let her come on the.
763.
I tell you. And
Okay,
Rebecca, I think
okay.
we can give you a contract, or if you can get paid by commission.
Is the guest?
Okay.
Is the guest in studio yet?
Yeah,
No,
so
they ain't come yet. They ain't come yet. But I just called
she
it,
hasn't
boy.
come. Yeah, so generally you have to liaise again with James. Yeah, just please liaise with James again because he's telling me something, but I'm
Okay,
busy
he
on the
called me.
phone.
Yeah.
Yes, let me get Sekou Fofana, one of the regular callers on the show. Let's hear you, Sekou. I know you've been following the show. What's on your mind? See you can hear him?
No, can you hear him?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm getting you, Sekou. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. Sekou, you want to read your number? Go ahead, number, my brother. You're orange or mobile. Don't start anymore. Yeah. 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 34 73 81. You carry 4 person to call, your money will go up. Then I recommend that you told them to call. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Let me get this person from here. Good evening. Hello, ma'am. Your name and where you call from? Yeah, the lamp visit. Yeah, who yeah? That's here you. What's your name? Oh, your people calling already, yeah? Your the lamp visit. The lamp visit. Let them be trying, man. Let them be trying, yeah? Let me get this person. Good evening. Yes, man. What's your name? You say who? Naomi Baker. Yeah. Okay, from Bonafam. Who told you to call? You said who told you to call? Rebecca Morris again. Okay, call your number. 0770 30 74 69. Let me get this person right here. Good evening. Hello, what's your name? What's your name? Sao Chope. Okay, Chope, let's hear you. Who told you to call? So who encouraged you to call? Okay. Read your number. 771 44 34 72. Thank you so much. This person. The cows are still coming. Our guest, I think they're trying to bring our guest in. Good evening. Your name, where you call from, ma'am? Chocolate City. What's your name? What's your name? Fifi and Fabo. Fifi, who told you to call? Kadiatu Dara. Okay. Kadiatu, just call your number. 077 83.
Hello?
Yes, 83.
077
Yeah.
3
07. Take your time. Call the number 077 3 83. Take your time. 4483. 0778 344. The number is not correct. 0773 83 44 83. Okay, 83. Oh, thank you so much. Let me get this from this other end. This other line is also on. This person, good evening. Yes, ma'am. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, you got the
Who
key
encouraged
late
you to call?
and expire.
Mr. Way.
So you resend
Okay,
it?
Verily.
Yeah, I sent it to
Call
her
your
again,
number.
and I had to send it through WhatsApp this time.
077 21 23 35 5. Okay, thank you.
But so they think them one. Let's see, Andrew. We gotta put small politics in 18 years. You see, all the people that thought they say, "You're thank you for telling us about that role," because of what you know and some people not say it. Everything
Yeah,
about
obviously.
politics.
Sure.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we said,
Good evening.
we'll have a lot of things, a
Hello,
variety of
join
things to be
us
discussed.
from where?
Yeah. So they think money better than something. So we just listen to them and calling.
Sam, we
It's
are.
not, it's not about the call outs today. Let's see who are going to participate.
Okay. Yeah, Sam, we are. You call from Logan Town. Who encouraged you to call?
Everything
you, sir.
needs some motivation. So,
Yeah.
and it's
Okay.
not only just about the money. I mean,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, Sam.
So,
So what's
why
Sam, you in Logan Town?
Yeah.
What's on your mind? You want to state what's on your mind?
That's true. Motivate the people hungry. Everybody what they do. And like the board talking, we got to do all these things. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I think the obligation is on the president as the president of this country to silence. The country is evident in violence. So we are calling on the national leader, whether the president, what is affording at the lower house, even here was zero for this, just the agency is not for this country. So we want you to come, the country has to do before. That's what we come to the very good.
Okay. Read your number. Oh,
that
Sam.
person sang. I thought I was what his name.
Just read your number.
Gibson what?
Vince,
Noah. I
Vince,
thought I was
0880
Oh, man, Vin, doesn't come on here. Or you think
94
next question?
Listen, we'll spice the thing up, man. I think we'll spice it up.
749
Let Andrew warm up small.
Okay, all right, I got it.
let
Yeah.
let Andrew warm up small
Okay,
and play some
let
of
me
his
get this person.
diplomatic role.
Yeah.
Hello, your name,
Yeah.
where you call from? Archie
And
Williams
you can't do without politics, my man.
No, I'm telling you,
from
you
Port
got
River.
to,
Archie, who you call to call?
you got to because
Say who?
Ruth put us something up there.
Chatu.
Let me see. She say
Okay, call your number.
if if it should be the same number and the same person, please.
0880.
Anyway, you ask it because you live with them. One man will call 5 times.
Say again.
No. We got it. Numbers different.
95 76 76 76 76.
Ruth Summers is
Okay, thank you so
a
much.
dedicated follower. Every show I see this
Okay,
name. Okay, I
Jackie,
think she's on. I think
where is
somebody
Jackie?
coming on is Lee. Okay, it was Lee.
I want Mr. Kia's wife though.
Ruth Summers.
So let me
Yeah.
get this person right here.
Oh,
Hello, ma'am.
your brother,
Where you come from?
the one I work with 5 7.
Chestnut from Poro.
The
Who you
man I
call
read on
call?
the show, like, man, you talking about
Oh, for
them.
Drew?
Yes.
Because the
Okay.
person, I can
Mr.
always put it. And you
Where is
know,
his
the
name?
roof that's on later right near the
Call your
station
number.
got the same first name. So she watching it on
Read
YouTube.
your number.
Okay.
Your number. Call your number.
I said that Liberia. Well, you said now you see the way you're talking. I think you said the other Kia in Liberia. Now you think about the mess.
No.
Any number. Call
The other,
anyone.
no,
Your
that the
number.
other Kia in Canada has another roof.
I want to hear your number.
Now the same brother on the show, wife though.
Oh, okay. But then you gotta. Then you don't know it now. Then I think you.
She don't know her own number.
Yeah, she doesn't know her number of head.
Lee, what are you doing in the back there, Lee?
Lee. Let me go.
General, yeah.
Good evening.
No current?
Well, let's have a cutoff point. So our guest is in studio now.
No,
Yeah,
not yet.
yes.
They say I had to send her new key.
Yeah, what's your
because
name, ma'am? What's your name?
that key after 30 minutes you can't use it. Anytime they
You say
give
your
you a
name
key,
is?
it gotta be within 30 minutes.
Grace, better call from where?
So let me find her again. I
From
hope
Pinsville?
she get on it. Because
Oh,
she sent me some information that
From
she tried
Japan
getting
Freeway.
on. She tried
Who
getting
encouraged you
on.
to call?
Mm-hmm.
Seku Fofana. Okay, Jerry, your number. 0770 012 635 665. Take your time. 012 685.
Yeah.
Oh, 865 or 885. All right. Hey, 885. Okay. Thank you so much. This person, let's hear you. Hello. I'm okay. What's your name and where you call from? Quickly. You say who? Julia? Okay, Julius from Red Light. Julius who? What's your last name?
Her internet buffing.
Your last name? Nixon. All right.
She tried coming on by
From
internet.
Red Light. All right, Julius. Who encouraged you to call? Okay. All right, Julius. Quickly call your number. We gotta go. 0880.
Is this Lola? Leela. Oh, Leela.
503.
That's my daughter's name. My daughter's
Okay.
name is Leela.
All right.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
Is this Leela?
Okay. So
You
we
can hear us?
stop the course now.
Yes,
Yes, you hearing
this
us.
is
I'm getting
Lila
her.
Precious.
Lila
Yes, clear
Precious
enough.
Dolo. Welcome to the show, Lila Precious Dolo. My name is Munel Kishen, and
Yes.
from the Kia Communication Network and the Kia Humanitarian Organization. And I got on the planet here, I got the CEO. He will introduce himself. I got my co-host and Andrew. He will introduce himself. But we want to say welcome again. We've been waiting, but we are happy that you are here. And Andrew,
Yeah, can can you hear me? Is that Miss Dolo?
Thank you. You're a little bit breaking in, but I can hear you now. Thank you for inviting me on the show.
all right, go ahead, Andrew.
Yeah, we want to welcome you on the show. Um, this is a forum where varieties of issues are discussed, be it health, agriculture, education, and a whole range of things that we all sit to discuss. And it's all about what affects our country. What it is that you and I can do to make things better. And so it's up to us to discuss in Liberia, to discussing challenges,
Okay.
to moving forward and helping to serve as a partner in progress with government and the community in which we live to lifting issues. And so we've been discussing health in recent time, the issue of the healthcare crisis in Liberia, and the maternal mortality rate is another issue of concern in Liberia within the health component. And you were one of those that were also contacted who has been in the field and is most more okram with some of the things and the challenges that you are faced with in the country. We invite you today. I know you have your own opinion about it. We just want to hear you out what it is that can be further done and how best we can move Liberia forward with respect to the maternal mortality rate in our country. And so I'll give my colleagues on the panel, the chance to say one or two things before we can go into our discussion.
Okay, CEO, do you want to add anything before we get back to her, and then maybe?
No, I just want to say thank you for coming on the show. But can you please just probably address Mr. Pierce's first point that he made so we can proceed
No, no,
as.
we'll go. I think we'll go back to her
Oh,
now.
I thought you were asking
Yeah,
us.
no, no, no. We're just
Oh,
introducing ourselves first.
Yeah.
And Miss Lola, and how we should call you? Your RN or you? Because we don't want to start just call. If you okay, I will just call you Miss Dolo. Is fine the way you want us to call you. And so, what do you do? You have a clinic, and what can you just tell us about yourself, please? Let the audience get to know you. Hello, you can hear us there,
I
Lila.
think it's
Hmm.
Lila.
I don't know. I think
Probably
it's
we're having connectivity issue, maybe connectivity issue.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the network or so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Okay.
definitely you can
Thanks.
chime in while Luna is listening. You can chime in too.
Okay, and I hope that when she comes, she will tell us all about herself. And we got our guy here. They call him Lee Moju. Lee Moju is the
The director of news, the editor.
yeah, editor of
Yeah.
news.
Yeah.
Okay, just take it from there. Let me answer.
So Lee, indeed, is the editor here at the station and also our director of news. Is doing wonderfully well. So Lee, I know you're in sitting. He just you've been following. He wants to join the conversation. Uh, you bring you on now, Lee. If you're there, welcome to the show. Let's hear you this evening. You've been following closely the conversation. What? How? I mean, how's the deal going?
Well, Jeff, my day is very good. Uh, though the weather is not that it's not as usual as it is usually is, but my day is going good. And I listen to the show. I've been following. I've been on too. I've been somehow quiet, but I just cannot say much. We anticipate. Uh, Miss, when we anticipate our guests to ask us some questions, we don't want to jump the gun, so we anticipate our guests to ask us those
Okay.
necessary
I
questions
think she's on.
that will need answered.
Says
Okay.
Dolo, are you there now?
Leader,
Yes, I'm
Lila?
there. I have some issues with internet, but I
Yeah, I
changed.
know, ma. That the biggest pride in our country, but I want to say we appreciate you coming on. It's not an easy thing. You leaving your schedule just to and so. Can you tell us something about yourself, please? And you have a clinic, or what do you do?
Oh, thank you so much. So my name is Lila Precious Dolo. I'm a medical student at the AMW at the School of Nursing, currently in my third year. And I also run an NGO called Help a Mother and Newborn Initiative that is focused on supporting the government and its partners' efforts in reducing the very high maternal and newborn mortality in the country and also the high teenage pregnancy rates.
Hmm.
That's pretty much some
Whoa,
of who I am. Yep.
that's a good
okay.
thing. And I think I was going to send it back to Brand and Andrew here. Maybe he will have something to pick up that we all will listen and then want to hear from you because our concern and when it comes to pregnancy and for you are medical students and you have an NGO already and you helping these women. Maybe you have a question. Maybe then you would tell us what are some of the difficulties, what are some of the problems, what are some of the challenges that you going through, because you run an NGO is non-profit, like ours, the same thing, non-profit. So it's like you just fall to the right place. So we will hear from you because you started it already. So let me turn it over to my co-host Andrew. Do you have anything to that you how you want to start it?
Yeah. So, Ms. Delo, again, thank you for coming. This is a very sensitive issue, wide ranging. You are in the medical field. Sooner or later, you get hired to, I mean, sooner or later, you graduate and start to contribute your quota in the society. You're already doing that anyway in terms of the NGO. Um, but this is a very sensitive matter. I will want you to also be as simple as it is in your clarification with issue because you have young folks are listening out there. Our older mom are also out there listening. And so the English may be a little bit higher, but you can bring it down and break it down so people can understand you more better. Because this issue about maternity mortality, people want to know what does it mean. Explain that. I know you touch on something about even teenage pregnancy. Those are the challenges that we're going to be dealing with. How do we do it? Just make it very simple. Let our people understand what the topic we are discussing is today. I want to welcome you and I look forward to a beautiful show.
Okay, thank you so much again for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to share my insights on issues, especially when it comes to women
What's going on?
and
Somebody, oh, that from her.
no, I don't think so.
And somebody need to mute. Everybody mute that thing and see,
Yeah, yeah,
please.
go ahead. I think I Jeff. Yeah,
There was a
Okay, so
telephone.
Oh, okay.
when you say maternal
And Ms.
mortality,
Dolo, there's no video from your end. I see just the.
They play
because
dark.
there is no
A
current
dark.
Oh,
You see it?
video.
She called it.
okay.
when I
Yeah,
situation
And
finish.
then you
even
just
if
try
I
to
put
speak
it
a little bit
on.
louder so that the people can hear you very well. Thank you. Thank you so
All
much. Go
right,
ahead.
all right, thank you. So as I was saying, when you say maternal mortality, in simple term, it means death of a woman when she's either pregnant, whether
Mhm.
she get belly or doing delivery, or when she's giving birth, or right after she has given birth. If that woman dies, it's considered as maternal mortality. So when you're a pregnant woman, from your from the beginning of your pregnancy, if there is something that happened, maybe the baby you start bleeding or the baby is not good, you not go to the hospital, you not take the right medicine, you not get the right care, and when you die during that time of you being pregnant, or when you go to the hospital to go give birth and then something happened, you die, or after you finish giving birth, everything you start bleeding, you die. It's considered maternal mortality. So every woman that would die during pregnancy, during her belly stage, during giving birth, during like after birth, that death is considered as maternal mortality.
Mm.
And teenage pregnancy, for instance, is just in a simple term, girls that will get pregnant within the ages between 12 to 18. We all know that the legal age in Liberia is 18 above. So once you get pregnant between the ages of 12, we have girls getting pregnant early as 12, 13 years. It's not uncommon. So once girls are getting pregnant between the ages of 12 and 18 years, especially when it's unexpected, it's not planned for, it's called teenage pregnancy. It's very, very much high in Liberia, in addition to the number of women that are dying during pregnancy and during labor, especially from causes that can be prevented.
All right. Ms. Dodo, this is Chris. I just want to ask this question too. So, what's about the postpartum implications and stuff when it comes to childbirth?
Okay.
Is that considered maternal risks as well, or mentality? Mama, you can hear me?
She gone
And she
off
went, oh,
the internet here.
she's having problem with the internet.
That the country and Andrew Gay also.
Yeah.
Don't worry,
You come here.
things will be
You,
better in Liberia.
you come here attack the men now. Okay?
We carry
Yes. While waiting for her to come, go
we
back
carry
to your callers and tell them.
we carry a
Because
Starlink. Don't
it's like
worry,
the calls are still coming. The calls are
Starlink.
still
Tell
coming
your
in.
callers to also subscribe on YouTube and Facebook as well.
So for those of you calling, KEARNETWORK is a one word Care Network on Facebook. Go on Facebook, search KEARNETWORK, and then like, follow, and invite as many people as you can. To invite, very simple. Just go, down your face. Just you see the drop down menu. Invite 1,000 person. You just send an invite. All out of that 1,000, I know many people will also accept. Go on YouTube, just search for KEAR, Care Communications Network. It's on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and always follow our event as well. All right, let's go back to the line and get more calls. The first she already feel. Good evening. Good evening. Your name is where you call from?
You want 20, you got 20.
More than 20. You say your name is James from Ominga.
She ain't got yet.
James
The
from
ladies,
Ominga. James, let's hear you.
unit finish.
Who encouraged you to call? Okay. All right, James. Go ahead. Read your number. 0778 79 81 95. All right, James. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube and on Facebook. Follow us. All right. Let me get this person. Good evening. Yes, your name and where you call from? Emmanuel. From Emmanuel who? Tia. All right, Emmanuel. Who encouraged you to call? Rebecca Harris. Read your number. 778.
Okay, she's
04.
back.
I'm so sorry. The
I know,
internet.
ma'am. Don't worry. We know.
Eh?
So you're asking a question about
Yeah, okay. And
postpartum education.
Okay, thank you so much.
hold
Go
on
back.
the line there. We got our guest back. So,
Our guest is back here.
he asked a question, and CEO, the question you asked.
I said the postpartum implications when it comes to childbirth.
Okay, it's
would that
also
also be considered maternal mortality?
yes. Once you're dying before giving birth, doing giving birth, after giving birth, like few weeks after giving birth, and it's that death causes because maybe you are bleeding or something happened during labor that lead to your death, is considered maternal death. Once it's not incident, like maybe you had an accident or something happened other than from the process of giving birth.
Okay,
But
thank you
there are a
very
lot of times that women can die even after giving birth. It's most of the like one of the major causes of maternal death is called postpartum hemorrhage. That is postpartum bleeding,
much. Right.
bleeding after birth.
Yeah.
So it's considered maternal death. A matter of fact, it's one of the leading cause of maternal death in Liberia.
And
It has to do with something like maybe a woman gave birth and the umbilical cord did not was not giving birth as well. So
No, like the woman gave birth, if you the woman womb is where the child is for the
mhm.
9 months. So there's the placenta that
Right.
is there and is inserted in the womb. So
Mhm.
during labor, the placenta can come out, right? So once he holds something from your skin, there can be bleeding.
That's what I meant to
So
just.
most times they will control the bleeding. Most times the bleeding will stop, but for in some cases the bleeding will not stop. It depends how the management is. The bleeding will continue, and once you are bleeding, you are losing blood. It's going to lead to somehow it lead to getting infection, then lead to your death. It's,
Does
it's so
the hospital or clinic give any epidural in the process, or sometimes just natural birth most of the time?
most of these hospitals, these clinics, especially those that are in the rural communities, they do not have access to epidural. But for hospitals, bigger hospitals, where people can afford, there are options to epidural.
Mm.
So thank you again, Ms. Dolo. Um, Trust me, I was just look again. I'm not a medical practitioner, but when you listen to the maternal mortality rate of
Mm-hmm.
Liberia is so alarming. In fact, it is considered as one of the highest in the world, in the sub-Saharan
Among
Africa.
the top five were within the top five in the
Yeah.
entire world
So
ranking.
that is very, very alarming. You are a medical student, and then not only that, you are also you also lead an organization that is already engaging the concern we have in Liberia. Um, in the field of addressing these challenges, what do you think? I mean, again, this particular forum is intended to educate people, educate our government. I know our government knows that, but it's about partnership and a way forward. What do you think is what can you say to people listening to us as government is addressing the concern, as you guys are also addressing from the private sector, and then as a medical student, you got yet to finish and put more load on your head to serve in our society. Give our way forward. What you think should be our concentration, not only as a government, but as a people and the young people who are being affected in terms of the TH pregnancy. What is the way forward that we can help to reduce this mortality rate? Liberia is
Uh,
already a small country, and
thank
we are,
you.
and our population is a very young population.
Yeah,
But with
sure.
this risk as being among the top five, that's very alarming. I would think that this should be a discussion that we should hold more and more, but just simplify it to us and the young folks that are listening to you, the young people. What is the way
So,
forward?
so just to before I answer the question, I just wanted to give a statistic showing light on normally, according to the indicator for maternal death, a country should have not more than 75 to 150 deaths occurring in
Yeah,
every
yeah.
100,000 live births. But Liberia, we have over 700, to be
Oh,
exact,
yeah, yeah. I was
742
just about to go there.
deaths
Mhm.
that are
wow.
Oh,
occurring
yeah.
A year.
triple
No.
of in every 100,000
We have a
live birth
100,000
public
live
health, they
births. Yeah.
have indicators
Okay. Okay.
yeah, so it's very, very, very much high. Even though it has reduced, I would say from 2000, it was around 1,000 plus. It had
Sure.
reduced a bit, but it's still higher than the normal. And why is this happening? Why is it high? Before we come to wayfire, we need to identify these root causes. Why are women dying? And you check these women that are dying, you will see that most of the causes are preventable causes in the sense that if there are measures put in place,
Hmm.
they will not die. So one of the things that are leading to the death of women, you see that a lot of young adolescents are getting pregnant. And you know the risks that come with teen or adolescents or young girls who are not fully developed getting pregnant. There are so many challenges. They might not have the support to go to the hospital, seek care. They might go to abortion, and abortion is also part of maternal death. So when the person is pregnant and then go and do they go and do something to take off the pregnancy and then they die, it's considered maternal death. So you will see young people mostly going to that route. They get pregnant, they do not want the pregnancy, they'll go and try to take it off, and then the wrong way when they go and try to take it off, something will happen, the pregnancy they might not take it off good. Maybe they will drink something, they will do something, just something that is not medical that will cause them to bleed. And when they are bleeding now, it gets worse. Before they go to the hospital, they end up dying, most of them. In worst case scenario, if they survive, they will end up removing their womb because it has gotten damaged. Another thing that's causing the maternal death is the poor quality at the health facilities, poorly equipped. You see, like we have few hospitals in the country that can manage emergency or serious cases, but there are other first primary health cares across the countries, and there are counties that have less of these primary health care in their communities that have even no health centers. So, and even at these primary health centers, there are limited equipment and resources there. You have some health facility that is catering to over 10,000 people with only one midwife.
Hmm.
So you
Wow.
imagine that one midwife or that one health worker cannot do everything.
Of
There will be a serious workload over here that might lead to so many different things. You also have some communities where the facility is very, very far, like over 3 hours away from or even 5 hours away from the town or the villages. So these people will not really have equitable access to the care they deserve during pregnancy. Instead of them walking those long distances, they will prefer to stay at home and not go for their checkups, their regular checkups. And some of the things that can prevent death is when you go in for checkup as a pregnant woman. If you're going for your regular monthly checkup, they will know what is happening with you. If you are okay, you get to understand danger sign because pregnancy, anything can happen. People can be okay and then they just get something just happen and that can lead to serious complications. So how can the people identify these complications if you are not going to the hospital? So you see, so all of these factors are causing maternal death to be very, very. That is why as a government, as people, as individuals all around, we need to work collectively. Reducing maternal death is a intersectoral issue, multi-sectoral. So ranging from the health ministry is showing that drugs, equipments are available at these health facilities, and also health facilities are built in places that do not have access to health facility. Also that NGOs, other individuals that are knowledgeable can carry on awareness on the importance of going to the
Awareness.
hospital. It's very, very key and important. And what a public work or what other institution that is responsible for road ensure that road construction road be available, because if there is no road and there's delays in is experiencing a complication, no ambulance, no anything, before they find a way to rush her to a bigger facility, she will die. So all of these things are the reason why women are dying. Like I said, they can be preventable if women are knowledgeable about, okay, this thing are supposed to go to the hospital and they have the available road, the available resources to visit these facilities. Also, if the facilities are equipped enough, the women can now go there and then they can offer the care that they need. Sometimes the medication will not be there, sometimes they will not be able to do this procedure. Like I said, you have one midwife that will not be able to serve everybody in Liberia. Only I can say only the rich people or people that can afford can receive the best care. So care is very, very much not equitable. Like there's very unequal access to care for women when they are pregnant. Once you can afford, you are in an urban area, you can access the big hospitals, you can get all of the treatment. But once you are a woman in a rural community, you see that there are so many challenges for you. The risk of dying is 10 times more than somebody who is living in an urban area. So basic things that we can do, like providing education. And I didn't mention this. One thing that is at the facility that really needs to stop is that women are required to carry, they call it birth kits, or they carry a certain material before they give birth at the facility. Facility do not have chlorides, Dettol, those basic things for hygienic birth. And when these women do not carry it, they do not accept them for delivery. So most of these women probably cannot afford it in the rural places, so they stay at home. So making a facility well equipped that it can have all of these things instead of putting unnecessary burden expensive on these women, and making them to not want to come to the facility. They need to try their best to encourage these women to come to the facility by ensuring that if they come there, they provide the best care. Another thing, the health workers, the way they talk or their relationship, doctor or patient relationship with the
So poor.
pregnant women is so poor, and because of
Yep.
that,
Mm-hmm.
you will have these women not encouraged to come to the facility, because if they come there and then you can't talk to them good, they prefer to stay at home and be with a traditional midwife who will do delivery for them and who will talk to them very well. So all of these things, there are so many factors. It's intertwined. It's not one single thing.
Hmm. I
Like I
agree with
said,
you 100%.
we can all work together and play our own parts. Like the health worker can understand that, okay, everybody deserves equal care. Whether this girl is 16 and she get pregnant, now you shouldn't judge her and shout at her anyway because you say, oh, why you should get pregnant. She will not come to the hospital for checkup. And whether the woman are born 10 times and then she comes to the hospital, be able to talk to a patient whether they have money or not, the
Yep.
same. Talk to them with dignity, talk to them, and ensure to maintain confidence. That's charity, because that's what you sign up for.
Yep.
And if the government can ensure that the health facilities that are around can have access to drugs, resources, it will be great. But just me, there will be a way bigger thing right now, because majority of the drugs that and the resources that were supplied by the government was from the US government. And now USAID work is put on hold. It's definitely gonna affect a whole other aspect, including maternal health in Liberia. So we need to start thinking about ways as a government how we can ensure that the USAID not providing support at the moment. It will not increase the already high rate that we have. How can we lobby as individuals to ensure that we support the healthcare system and prioritize? Because if we do not put priorities on the healthcare system, provide resources, support, and to the different health centers, things will still be the same. And there are non-profit organizations, foundations, they can encourage them to focus on providing support for women, whether it's educational support, empowerment support, economic empowerment. Because most of the women, if they are empowered economically, they will be able to like cater to themselves and handle the basic challenges that might prevent them from care. I know I'm talking plenty, but I just stop here and then
No, Ms. Dilla, you're doing extremely well. I mean, you've been able to tap in things that we've been talking about for the past weeks. These are the challenges that I face with our health sector, and the maternal services is a key component of the challenges that everyone is talking about. You've been able to bullet point all of these things here. At the end of the day, it ends up with our government. Our government will now set the pace, set the lead in that direction. Know and hear these concerns, because if nothing is done to address these concerns, we are just wasting our time. And in the end, we add even how you call, more challenges to the maternal mortality rate that we are already faced with. And like I said, Liberia is a very, very young population. But if nothing is done to address the key concerns, overnight we will continuously undermine our population. And if that population is not healthy, if we do not prioritize most of these things in terms of investment in the health infrastructure, if we do not have the equipment that is required to address these things, we will only be harming our society. And you clearly laid out all of these challenges that need to really be tapped into, that need to really be addressed. And we look forward to having because at the end of the day, when we highlight these things, the question will be, where is the government? We're not saying that the government is not doing anything, but just how you also said it right and laid it out. We look forward to also having that side of the government where maybe the Ministry of Health will say, this is where we are, this is what we are doing, so that our society gets that clarity and know and have that hope as to where are we going from here. If we do not make any progress, if we do not engage these things on a priority basis, we will only be harming our society. I want to thank you for what you just said. I know more will be said, and other panelists will make their inputs, but Liberia is at a crossroad. Our country is at a crossroad. It's a young country. The population is very, very small, but it takes a very robust leadership, that listening leadership that will be able to hear all of us out as time criers, as people who are willing to lift the issues and people who are willing to listen and solve problems. I just saw some comments that were made by Eric. Eric, you just highlighted that. Eric made a lot of sound points. He made a lot of sound points. These are barriers that the entire maternity health services are faced with in Liberia. The Ministry of Health is the lead on this. The government of Liberia is the lead on this. If we don't address these things, we will be undermining ourselves as a government. We made the government. Let's hold the government feet to the fire and be able to engage the concerns. Ms. Dolo, I say thank you while my colleagues come in to make their point.
Yes.
Let me
Go
just
ahead.
ask this, please,
Go ahead, sir.
from our perspective. Just what you alluded to, right? The healthcare system needs a complete overhaul, right, in Liberia. You see, in the Western world here, right, before a woman conceives, as she thinks about getting pregnant, there's some prenatal educational sections that have been, narrated to her to see how she can go through her 9 months of pregnancy. In Liberia, we don't, because the reason it's important is the fact that pregnancy comes with a lot of complications. Okay, we have the amniotic fluid complication, bleeding, pre-eclampsia and eclampsia, and all the other risks that comes with it. So if a woman goes through her 9 months of pregnancy, and if she does not receive any type of information or education from her primary physician or doctor, there will be some complications along the way that she may not have known in the entire 9 months of pregnancy. Then time for childbirth, there will be something like a complication that's involved, and she's giving birth, like she doesn't know about. and in the process, she dies because there was no education put in place. Okay, so the way you said, education is important if we want to reduce the high rise of the maternity rate in Liberia, high rate of the mortality rate are actually on the rise in Liberia because the country lacks the proper education and the professional in place with the material to practice. So thank you again, and I don't know whether you want to probably add to what I just said
Yeah.
concerning the maternal, educational aspect of it.
So
Ciao.
the education is very, very key, and it should start from as early as adolescenthood, providing comprehensive sexuality education. It will be able to prevent these issues the adolescents from getting unintended pregnancy. So you see in schools, which is something that they're working on now, but before there's no sexual education provided in schools. The government and partners they are working on ensuring that comprehensive sexuality education. This is what we all the young people, everybody been advocating for, be provided in schools. Because if at a young age a girl can be able to learn about her body, different decisions about pregnancy, different issues that affect her or young people, girl and boy, they will know what to do. They will know how to navigate their sexual life. They will know how to prevent themselves from getting pregnant. Like I said, majority of the deaths are from young people because they get pregnant and they have no support and they get pregnant that they get pregnancy that they do not want. So if these young people are educated from the initial stage, from high school level, on what is sex, how they can navigate preventing themselves, what they can do to prevent pregnancy if they do not want, how they can reach their full potential, leadership skills, they seeing value in life, they will make the right decisions and decisions that will affect them positively. So education is really, really key. And like I said, it should start from these young people that are in high school. And also, when somebody decides to get pregnant, they should have all of the right information. This one thing our organization do. We have um we have prenatal education sections with pregnant women from different rural health facilities because we want them to understand what is pregnancy itself, what comes with pregnancy, what they need to do, what they do not need to do, who they need to eat, they need to navigate this thing called pregnancy. So with that, they understand, all right, it's important that I eat this food and it's important I do not eat this food. It's important that I take this medication. It's important I do not take certain medication. With that, they can be able to reduce on like those that are ignorant of what to do, they will do something that might affect them. So if they have the right information, trust me, even though we can say like brain people, they will have the right information, but because of the situation, they will just forget about the information and just go and do it. They will know that they're supposed to do this, but again, because of the situation, they will do it. But I believe that education is important and it's not only the government that should educate. Like you guys
Mhm.
are doing on the show here, it's very, very important. Other people that have the knowledge, they try to provide education. You can start from your community. You gotta even touch your life skills, start small. People
Mhm.
that are in your community that are pregnant, young people that are in your community, you're able to provide support, guidance, mentorship to them. Do it. It's gonna help if we can all make this our responsibility and I say, okay, the government need to provide education that we all as citizens of Liberia we can be able to when we know something, we'll be able to educate our friends about it, our family members, people around us. That's really going to help the situation. I just want to
So
say.
Okay, I
Okay.
want
basically,
to.
All right.
Yeah.
uh,
Kishan, before you come in,
mhm.
something I just wanted to add. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
You know, to every problem there is always a root of the root cause of that problem.
Cost. Yeah.
Now, as much as we right now, what we're looking at is the risk factor and trying to reduce, that mortality rate from just the number of women that die. Now, with all of that even in mind, I am more concerned also about the young people, the teenage pregnancy, which is on the rise. One thing that is also that is key, we should now be asking ourselves the question: with the high teenage pregnancy, what is the root cause of even the high rate of that pregnancy? That comes from a lot of factors, the constraints of our society, the lack of, the availability of opportunities for the young people. I mean, I left Liberia for a long time, but just driving the streets and see young folks who hanging by the streets at night, late night, what are they there for? It's about that survival,
Yes.
the
Well,
use of their bodies.
yeah.
Oh, because my family don't have it.
Yes.
How am I going to survive tomorrow? That puts even a burden of the government, or it places a question on the government.
You're
What is
right.
the government doing in these challenges? The young folks. It is not only just the women, but even the young boys who are there and trying to go from one club to the other and looking for even young folks to go with other men. And in the end, the young girls they get affected. So it tells you about the constraints that they are going through. If we can remove the constraints, the opportunities in terms of schooling, in terms of job, in terms of just even little business, and then based on the education, if our society can have this, I tell you one fact: that our society is running a risk. The population that we have, which is just about 5 million plus, if we don't do anything now, if the government doesn't do anything now, if our communities don't do anything now in terms of education, in terms of providing the means that will bring about a positive direction for our society, our young folks are in danger. They are in danger. They are already in danger. Then what happens also when the infrastructure, even when the pregnancy comes about and nothing is being done, it's a double trouble. Double trouble. So this is a wake-up call with all of these concerns that are here to helping the number of women that are dying in our society. Just from research to see pretty close to about 800 and some more women that die out of every 100,000 deaths. That's a major concern. The population growth tend to diminish on a very fast level. If this has never been a call to the government through its Ministry of Health, I think this is a major concern. And Ms. Dolo, keep doing what you're doing. You have a lot that is ahead of you as a medical student. You're already contributing even from the NGO perspective. But as a young person, what you're doing, we pray that others will also follow your footsteps and see how we can help our society. The government cannot do it all, the community cannot do it all, but let's lift this concern and the education that is required to see how our young folks can be helped. We need that vibrant young girl society that will be educated so that our society can be more fresh tomorrow. This is a competition. Other countries are doing it. You go to Burkina Faso, you go to Sierra Leone, you go to Ghana. These are concerns. And Liberia is known for its unique approach to things. We can do it, but it takes all of us collective effort with government listening. With the government listening, we can move the mountains. Thank you.
Can I ask a question to Miss Dolo, General?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so thank you, Miss Dolo. I want to ask this question since your institution help a mother and a newborn initiative. With all of these things you've said, and coupled with a comment that Eric made, the challenges in getting to those places. We're challenged in Liberia now. You're into this initiative, your institution. Uh, what are some of those the achievements you've made over the years since you got involved? What are some of the things you've done so far?
Thank you for that question. It's a good thing that you want to get more clarity on my initiative and what we have done. So my organization, Help a Mother and Newborn Initiative, was started in 2021, and since we started, we have been focused on working with women, young people in the rural communities. We realized that a lot of people there, they need real support. So we have a couple of programs that include addressing, yeah, double ways of addressing the maternal and newborn health issues, the prevention aspect, and then helping mothers, that women that are already pregnant. For the prevention aspect, we work with adolescents in school. Over the 3 years, we have empowered over 1,000 adolescents, provided education to them about sex related issues, how to navigate life, provide mentorship, and we are still working with these young adolescents from schools in Margibi County. For mothers or women that have gotten pregnant, over 500 of me, we have worked with them to provide them support, like comprehensive support during their pregnancy journey, like including prenatal education, postpartum education, providing them counseling, family planning, that because we realize these women, they will get pregnant again every time the cycle is there. So to ensure that they do not get pregnant, encourage them to take family planning. During delivery, like I said, one of their challenges, they do not have the birth kits items, so they will stay at home, which might lead to so many complications. We provide birth kits for these women during their delivery level. And currently, the cohort of women that we're working with, we plan to provide, they are all young mothers between the ages 13 to 25. We've been working with them since the beginning, since middle last year. We'll be working with them to the end of this year. There are 100 in the cohort. We provide them the support during their pregnancy, we provide them support during birth, provide them education, and then we are going to do empowerment, economic empowerment program for them, because these young women, they are going back, like Andrew said, these young women will go back to get pregnant because their parents cannot afford. They are depending on these boys. They want to survive. So yeah, we want to provide them opportunity to learn skills and get support to start a business that they can be independent and self-reliant, that they can take care of themselves and not depend on their male counterparts. So these are the things that we have been doing. Once we supported health facilities with resources, we love it. They fundraiser to provide delivery kits and some materials that are important for maternal health to primary healthcare facility, 10 of them in Margibi County, and ensure that we train their staff, especially on providing the care that they need for their patient, care that is dignified, and care that is of no discrimination. So that's just in a nutshell what we have been able to do. And as a young organization, as a youth-led or youth-focused organization, we have like had challenges with resources. Most of our initiatives are based on local fundraisers that we use our network, we use our skills, our innovations to get support and provide to these mothers, because it's something that we are really passionate about. We feel like, yeah, the government should do this, but we can do what we can. So
Yeah.
that's it.
All right.
All right.
So
Thank
let
you.
me just ask there one more question because Paulo will have to be closing soon.
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw a little light on this. So if somebody comes to the clinic there, right, and they're pregnant, they want to go through delivery. What's some of your assessments that you probably may have done? Because you may have realized as a medical person that maybe pregnancy, there's so many complications when it comes to pregnancy. You got a complete breach, you got the frank breach, you got the what's the name, the 14 breach. So if a woman comes in and say, well, she in like her water broke and she going through delivery. How will you know whether this person has this? She actually her current status is one of these complications. Maybe he has frank breach, 14 breach, or complete breach. How will you go about your delivery process?
Thank you for the question, but disclaimer, I'm not practicing. I'm not at the facility. I'm currently a student. We
Yeah,
just work
she's a
No.
junior student.
midwives. We work with these midwives. But I'll just give you a gist how these midwives deal with these mothers. It's mostly based on their perception and skills with limited resources and equipment. So it's very, very, very much like guessing thing. When the woman come to the hospital, you will see that, especially when she's in labor, or she's experiencing a complication that could be breech baby or it could be whatever. The midwife cannot be able to sense what is happening because she's just using regular checkup. There's no equipment, no machines, and nothing to say it, right? So she might not know, and she will think that, okay, this woman is going to give birth. So this is where some of the delays can come from. Sometimes if she knows what to do, she will be able to refer the woman quickly because she know that she can handle it. This lady need to go to a hospital, tertiary hospital, that she can seek a doctor. So most times these midwives, when there's complication, they might not notice it earlier because they do not have the tools, and there will be delays. And before they notice it, the complication has gotten very, very worse, that before they refer the woman, and the woman have died. I can say that God can be carrying these pregnant women,
I
especially
know,
those in the,
right?
You get it right.
because I just God can carry them because they did basically the midwife will just use us. You know what is happening within? There is no machine,
No.
no ultrasounds that she's taking. She's
Mhm.
just hearing her regular signs. She's just doing her regular treatment and just going by it that this woman is fine and there is no complication. It's a really hard thing, especially for rural communities. It's a really, really
And
serious thing.
yeah, and
So
blood, blood pressure.
I'm encouraging the technologists, the young people that have STEM knowledge,
Mhm.
innovation, to develop devices that can be used locally tailored, that can be used to monitor pregnancy. We have AI coming. We have a lot of things, especially with the technology that that can be developed and be scaled out to address these problems at these facilities. So young people, those are some of the things in innovation we need to be thinking about, especially those who have tech knowledge, how we can develop devices that can help the health sector. Digital health is something that we need to turn to in Liberia and see how we can develop our own locally tailored devices that can be very cheap and
Sounds
affordable and
good. Sounds good. Very good point.
women in
And
these.
look,
Okay.
the thing that is, so we have gone 21 minutes extra,
Yeah.
and we're not going to waste time. But it's so sad. And at the end of the day, it come back to the same government. But this thing too come from the house, the parents. It's not like those days where you couldn't find all these things. The old man then would talk to the girls, they would do what. But now the little children are the mothers in the house. They supporting the homes. They're
They're the
going out there every night.
breadwinners. Yeah.
Forced
Even
growth.
even if they get pregnant, they're not even going to hospital. There's a girl who got a show right now, and I like what she do. She's trying to educate them. She got her little equipment, her ultrasound machine, trying to see. And you hear some of the things they pregnant women can be telling, some of the pills they take. You see, our people don't know. That is why at the end of the day, the government she just talk about if someone can invent something, who gonna push them? Even if we in the private sector want to do it, if the government sit back, we will not make it. I'm happy that you on here. It's just that the time was so short, but you just I was just sitting listening to the lecture, and my minds were going. It was going too far. We got a serious problem in that country that if we don't be careful, we'll leave with little bit of brains, and we will just have the rest. And some people say, "Oh, the politicians love it," but it's not going to help us. It's not going to help us at all. We got to. Maybe we'll talk in the back, and Chris, the CEO, myself, and Andrew, to see how we can work with people in the community to educate our girls to go around, talk to people like what you're doing right now. Where you guys got your head office? Where you got your place at?
Our office is at rehab on the Arayo Road.
Okay, rehab, and you see they goes into my Gibi, and that's where most of the places are. Look, if you ever went to Liberia, Chris, when you walk to some places, you see some children 14, 13, 10 years old pregnant, you won't believe it,
I
and they're
will explain.
passing
I
and they're
will explain.
bragging about it all.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually I
Yeah.
shared my organization website so that
I
you
got it already.
Yeah, I got it. I saw it too. So
Yeah. So we're not going to hold you. You did good, and we wish we could spend our 2 hours, and we're going to get more out of you. But we
But more than
say,
that, too,
yeah,
General. I mean, leader now is going to be one of our panelists. I mean, we'll
yes,
always tap into her time.
yeah,
It's not only the mortality rate that we talked about, but anything that is health related, she has a major input. I mean, I
yeah.
really appreciated her
And
insight.
even if we can also help her if she want to use our airwave and educate
Always.
people, we can do that. You want to have a little time where you can talk to young girls
Thank
and
you.
help
On the
them.
radio,
Yes, we
it
can
could be a
do
talk.
that. We
It
open
can
it
be a
up to
little
it.
talk show.
Yes, we can. You want to do it the weekend? You just find a time. We'll talk about CO.
Our youth needs the education. I'm
So
Yes,
telling
they
much.
need it.
Sure.
I'm
Sure.
Yeah.
telling you.
They
Thank you
need
so
it.
much,
You don't anything you want to do
Precious.
that
Thank
need to
you.
be
Thank you.
announced. Once again, to do with you and I want to how best we can help our people. You are free. Call upon us. You want to come in studio. You want to have the time. You wanted to go see the program. Some of the things they will go and follow you and get
Huh?
some because we're in the same business, but you going far off and we can partnership. We just really need to help
Sure.
our people.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you about
I did
people.
not regret waiting for you for the last
Yes,
1 hour,
yes,
just
yes.
sitting and waiting for
Yeah, yeah.
you.
You
Thank you
you
so much.
some of the question we had, you answered them before we could even reach
Thank you.
and yeah, so we appreciate you. And for those of you who are listening by the way of radio and Facebook, want to say thank you very much and to our callers. And next week we will give you another way how to play this game here because it was entertaining. And so if someone
It,
introduces
it,
you,
won't-
you
it
can
won't be the
introduce
same
another
color.
person.
It won't be the same no more color.
It won't be so we're going to add it up and we're going to make it look so nice. And how many person called today, Jonathan?
I have over 32 persons.
Oh
Jesus
my
30,
Christ.
God.
Jesus is
uh,
web. Oh,
the-
wow, wow, web.
32. You
Okay.
see, the sheet back and forth.
All
And
right,
then,
so you gotta send them money. Hopefully tomorrow, mobile money, right? They don't need to come to the station, right?
Yes.
yeah, sure,
Let's
Okay,
sure.
use
all right,
mobile money. Let's
all
try
right.
the ones that in
Yes,
the
sir.
area want to come there.
Yeah,
And
anyone
please,
else
the
come back.
name and next time because most of them get number will know the
You
son
guys,
that the brother
so
that the
next
brother name.
time doing the same thing, they're not gonna call that. It will not be the same group of people calling again.
Yeah,
No,
Rebecca has 6 person. Rebecca has 6 person added on her.
Okay, so
Wow.
those are there.
We're
One
gonna
Rebecca
the
said
lead
6.
they will
color.
get more.
okay,
Yeah,
so Rebecca, that lead color. Next time we know we're playing it better. And the person who will do the more people you
Yeah,
bring,
more
you will
people.
get
Yeah,
something out of it.
yeah.
That's how we're gonna
exactly.
do it. So
Yeah,
if you get in 500 and you bring five
You
person,
get 10,000.
that person will get 400 and you will get dollar on that person money and add it onto your money. And when the person want more, they can bring two. But that
You
was
get
nice.
1,000. You get 500. The person you bring, you get four people. You get
You
$1,000.
get $1,000 if you bring extra, yes. So and that person got to bring again to claim up. That's a good thing. You see, we were just sitting here. It looks up, and Lila brought something to us too because we're there waiting. Because we're going
that's
to
it.
start a conversation. We're not going to think about this
Yeah,
because
So guys,
okay,
it's a learning curve. So I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
go,
But if
Once
you want to
again,
let's start with Chris. If you're not rushing, then we can start
no,
with
I gotta
Lila. You
go.
can give
I'm right back to work. I
a
got things.
closing. Yes, okay.
yeah.
You can give your closing and leave, and then we'll go to Andrew, and then or
Same with
Lila. You
me.
can give your closing if you
Leader
want to
has
add
left
something
already.
on. Eh?
I think she
Leader
left.
is off.
No, you
Yeah.
sure? I
No,
see
I'm
she's
here.
still.
I'm
Oh,
here.
she's still
Yeah.
here.
Oh, okay. Oh, she's
Leader, so let's think. Come, go. If you have time, go to the station. Jeff will talk to you about and
Or talk
some.
to James. You know,
Yeah,
yeah. Talk to
James,
James.
James brought her, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
James.
James
Yeah.
connected her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So talk to James. You want to come into the studio and have a time and you want to bring your team, just find a time. We'll make the time for you. Trust me. We want our people to hear the news and let's
The
have
good
that
news
time.
from you, girl.
Yeah,
Thank
please.
you.
We beg you and we wish you the best that tomorrow you'll be one of our doctor and whatsoever. And you have a closing, you can give your closing. We don't want to hold you up too long.
Okay. Thank you so much to the team. I mean, for inviting me. Also focusing on this issue. It's important that and to see that it's all men. See that you care about this issue. It's great. It's uncommon to see men caring. They really do not. understand the challenges that these women face and why they're dying. It's not a concern, that number one concern. It's good that it's a concern for you guys, and I'm really, really happy to see it. I know that we can all work together to make this better. Trust me. The challenges are so many, very, very so many. And like you said, overall, if the government is not doing everything, it's going to hinder our efforts that we'll be making to solve the problem. So we're hoping that the government can do their own, play their own part to ensure that they can help the issue, and we as citizens can play our own part to ensure that we can solve the issue. It's good to be here. I'm always happy to share what I know, what I love, what I'm passionate about with the public, and it's a good thing. I share my organization link. I'm hoping that you can get to know more about us, and I'm hoping that people can follow our work and see how we can all work together for the good of the country. So thank you again for inviting me. Have
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
Okay,
much.
thank
Have a
you,
good
Lila.
night.
That's my daughter's name. My daughter's name is Lila. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that's
yeah.
nice.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And see you can give your closing, and then I know you got to go back to
We are
work.
gonna go. So yeah, thank you
And
so much for coming on. It was a good show.
Yeah.
It should be the beginning, Miss Leila. I think she off the line now, but
yeah,
this should be the first of many participations to come from you. Thank you, Mr. Kia. Thank you, General. Thank you, Jefferson. And wait a minute, Lee was staying in the background. He left.
No, Lee left.
Lee.
He left.
Lee,
Oh.
yeah, Lee can
Well,
go there to
listen,
prepare the
audience,
meat.
thanks for your participation. We want to do more, and please go on our page and subscribe, and also follow us on Facebook. Okay, thank you
You.
guys.
Okay,
I'm
see you.
gonna go.
Okay.
Okay, see you. Have a nice
Take
day.
care. Okay, Andrew, you want to close? You want to give
Yeah.
your closing, and then I
I
can do that and then leave.
just want to thank our listening public. This was a very sensitive topic today, and our guest in studio made it very clear today with a lot of education for our young people. I am so much passionate about my own country, Liberia,
Yep.
and I know the good will come out of Liberia. Again, the government that is in place, I know they have 6 years, but the leader in control is a very responsible leader, President Boakai. They might be listening to us or through the Ministry of Health. The leader of the Ministry of Health, Dr. Boto. These are well-known great leaders that I think will make an impact. Our society in terms of the health services delivery sector, I mean, is at a crossroad, and that we this is a wake-up call to all of us, to them in leading the process, and hear these things, not only that we try to critique you or to criticize the entire institution, but just to have that the listening ears to move to move the needle. Liberia, if the population is healthy, it will show a better future. It shows a brighter side, that we will have capable and potential people tomorrow to work the miracle that is needed to be made. Let's take this very serious. To our young girls, and when it comes to the issue of the maternity mortality, trust me, your future is such that you don't want to have it on a mind. Uh, get the education, be patient, and know that you have a role to play in your own life and your family life. Don't be too anxious for anything. Uh, see this issue as something that you can make better out of it and have a brighter future. Wait for your time until you can get what you want tomorrow. Uh, to our families at home, this is also a wake up call to you, that our young girls coming from our home and going out there, be it school or be it society or be it just for work, we all have to educate each other. We all have to guide ourselves against the temptation out there from we the men, that at the end of the day, beside the risk, even for the delivery sector, I mean, the delivery services that are very poor, the need to even get pregnant if it is not the right time. We should warn our children against it. That you get very mature tomorrow so that the future can be bright, the future can be more planned. When we do this, we're not only helping our families, but we're helping even the government and we're helping the society in which we live, that tomorrow can be a better society. This is going to be an issue that we'll still be discussing with other health practitioners, and that our government should be able to listen and that we all can work together. It was a very great show this evening. I want to thank our panelists also and those in studio and our listening public. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Kiet, and hope to see you next week. And to the audience, I want to say we have come to the end of this wonderful program. So please don't forget, join us next week, Sunday, the same time. And please share the page, share the video, let other people know we're there to help you. Help us, we help you. So this is not politics. We don't care who's the president. We don't care who's the minister, but we just want to talk to somebody from there to tell us something like what the lady just did. So Andrew, have a good day, and Jefferson, you can take
Thank
it from
you.
there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, folks. So thank you so far. Thanks to all of you for listening today. You can join us on next Sunday. We will be here with another edition of
Okay, guys, I'm here with Mr.